for Josh G.
That's actually a pretty famous quote. It's that line before all my favorite movies, and it means, get ready for this. So, my friends smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. And I came up with a solution for them to quit smoking cigarettes. And just bear with me. Every time they have a cigarette, they can have the first one for free. But the next one they got to take out and put in their ass. And then when they're ready to smoke that cigarette, they pull it out and smoke it, and then take the next one in and put it in like a system, rotate it in. And then eventually you're not going to smoke cigarettes anymore. I couldn't imagine, myself being a smoker, taking my own advice and going, on, vacation, trying to go to the airport, and I get randomly selected for, a cavity search. And they pulled me in the back, they removed my clothes, they patted me down, and they're like, hey, you going to smoke that cigarette? I'm like, why? Are you trying to quit too? Yeah, so I was talking to this guy. I was talking to this pedophile. This guy was a serious pedophile. He gets off to watching the Rugrats. And as I was talking to him, I noticed his voice was out. I'm like, what happened? He was like, well, I was up all night screaming and cheering for Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards. Yeah. So in high school, I met this girl. She was fantastic, and we were friends, and for a while, we were hanging out, and it was great, and then she invited me to her prom. I was like, that sounds fantastic. It was weird, though, because she was homeschooled. And she was mad when I showed up because I brought a date. And another time in high school, I dated an emotionless cheerleader. And on our date, I was trying to, imply what I like by doing what she likes. So I was like, give me a B, give me a J. And I was like, what? And I was like, what's that stand for? She said, not happening. Yeah. So technology's taken over. I know technology's taken over because last fight I was in, I beat up a kid on Facebook. I know, I'm dead serious. In 20 years, you're going to go to a wedding and it's like, you may now text the bride. Yeah. So, what's it called? I did some online dating. And it was going well. It started out, it wasn't too bad. We started emailing each other. And on the third email, we started having cyber sex. And I found out she cheated on me because, she was emailing another guy because the next time she emailed me, I got a virus. I got pop-ups all over my hard drive. I knew I didn't have to do the clap. I had to do, the click to get everything out. It was terrible. So, another time, I asked this girl out for coffee, and she said, I don't drink coffee. And I was like, damn, I just got cock-blocked by a beverage. And now coffee is number 3 on my hit list for cock-blocking under dinner and a movie. So I got my coffee after, and I went down to the hood. And I was looking for Monopoly, and I heard it would be cheaper. And it was. It was a lot cheaper. And it was something weird about it, because when we were playing, every time I picked up the community chest card, it said, go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go. All right. Cool. So I've taken a speech class in my, I go to county, and every day we have this warm-up. And one of the warm-ups is, it's a whole bunch of exercises to, get us ready to speak in public. And one of the exercises is, the teacher's like, all right, put your hand here, and now go, woo. And the whole class goes, woo. And that's called slope, because it's kind of going like that, like a slope motion. And I got to lead exercises one day, and I was like, all right, I'll come up with my own, So I did the slope, and I came up with my own. And mine went, and that was called the UPN 9. Yeah, so how are we doing tonight? We're having a good night? Awesome, that's what's up. Woo, good to be here at Gotham. Sorry I started my intro now, but I'm Josh G, by the way, just want to say hi. Yeah, so I got a friend in Southern Connecticut, And I went to Southern Connecticut to visit him, me and a couple of friends, and we got there, and we had some fun. We chilled out, played some Madden, we rolled some blunts, and after smoking, my friend was like, "Yo, man, I'm hungry," and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome, me too." So we're like, "Let's go to Wendy's." So we're driving out to Wendy's. I'm fine, and as soon as I see the Wendy's sign, the weed kicks in. I was like, "Oh man, I'm not fine." And when I got to the drive-thru, I realized I sounded like the drive-thru because I was like, "Yeah, can I get a burger, some fries?" So finally, eventually we solved everything. Everything was all right, figured out. We got our order together because I finally got my confidence up, talked to the drive-thru lady, and we get our food, and we're eating a minute later, and I get a knock on the window, and I'm like, "It's the lady from Wendy's. What can I do for you?" She's like, "What can I do for you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You're holding up the drive-thru." I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah, so, yeah, you like that one, right? True story. So, it's Wednesday. Another day in the city. I'm from Jersey, by the way. More to my intro. Late. All right. So, what's it called? I just got a lock on my refrigerator because I love to fuck fat chicks. And what's great about fucking fat chicks is that I can use ice cream as a condom because if they don't get off me, they can't get seconds. And the thing about that is, when you get a lock on your refrigerator, you gotta make sure it's a key with a lock with a key, not a combination lock. Because you get a combination lock and she figures it out, then you gotta go get a new lock, and then you gotta go food shopping. And with the lock with a key, you can have fun with it. I like to take the key and put it in places she can't reach, like on her back. So she's trying to reach for it. It looks like she got T-Rex syndrome. She's like this. She's like. Yeah. So, loving it, man. So, let's see. So if a black guy rhymes, it's rap. A white guy rhymes, it's poetry. Asian guy rhymes, it doesn't make any damn sense. So when you go to the movies, when an Asian guy talks, it's like because of Godzilla. When a black guy talks during a movie, it's like, oh, it's typical. When a white guy talks during a movie, it's just rude. When you're driving next to a white guy, he's gonna flick you off. When you drive next to an Asian, you fear for your life. When you drive next to a black guy, you feel safe because he stole the Asian man's car. I'm gonna leave you with this. Anyone heard when the shit hits the fan? Yeah, we all heard of that? Can you imagine what happened when it first went down? Like, what the guy was thinking when he was cleaning it up? He was like, who did this? Of course he had questions along with that, like other questions, like, and his investigation was like, okay, it had to be, two guys, because it couldn't have been one guy, because like the setup for it, for like, what was said before it was, the shit hit the fan was like, hey dude, check this out, And as the shit goes everywhere, the witness was like, oh man. And he points down at the floor. He's like, hey man, you gonna smoke that cigarette? He's like, why, you trying to quit too? All right, that's my time. I'm Josh G. You all have a good night, all right?
That was Josh G. Ladies